What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about one of the best PvP games you've probably never heard of, and that is Ring of Titans. First thing I want to say is that this is not a paid video, no referral links, I am getting nothing for this. In fact, I'm actually kind of annoyed that I didn't know about this game sooner because I've been bored. So, what is this Ring of Titans game and why should I play it? Well, many of you guys are WoW Arena players, or used to be WoW Arena players, and once you get bit by that bug, every now and then you want to go back and return and play it again. Maybe you watch AWC or maybe you see a Twitch streamer playing. You're like, man, I want to get back into it, but you don't want to go through the process of leveling up and this multi-month grind you have to go through just to get up to speed on one of your characters that might end up sucking and might fall out of the meta or get nerfed or just, all of that for nothing. What if there was a game where you didn't have to do that? What if there was a game that was just like WoW Arena, but there wasn't all of the grinding, bullshit, legendaries, set bonuses, all of that? What if that existed? Oh, wait, it does. Some guy actually made that. This game, Ring of Titans, is a 3D WASD game that plays like WoW Arena. Like, exactly like WoW Arena. They straight up, rip off many of the concepts from WoW, exactly like you would want them to do. Like, exactly. Many of the games that have tried this are like top-down clicking games where it plays like League of Legends. Nothing against like Bloodline Champions, but it's not the same. This game is truly like a 3D game where you move your camera in the same way and move your character in the same way, exactly like WoW. First thing about this game is it is completely free to play. Literally, you cannot buy anything even if you wanted to. The guy that made this game is in the United States on visa, and he physically can't make money with the game even if he wanted to for legal reasons. So the game is free and can't be monetized right now, even if he wanted to. There's no pay to win because there's no pay for anything. The game is 700 megabytes. It's not even a gig. You can download the game in minutes, depending on how fast your internet speed is. There's, again, no grinding. You start immediately with 100% power, 100% viability. There's no, like, League of Legends get to level 30 bullshit. You can literally just jump in and play immediately. You can play all the classes immediately. Every single one of your classes has its own individual rating, which is something I really like. So let's say you're really good at Priest but not so good at Druid. That will reflect in your rating. So I think that is a pretty slept-on feature that's really cool because, for example, I'm not nearly as good on my Warlock as I am with my Warrior. It's WoW Arena. Dude, it's WoW Arena, and it's great. No PvE bullshit, no retarded legendaries, no being undergeared. The game runs phenomenally well. I played at 144 frames a second, capped out. This game truly is like one of the best examples of Unity, the Unity engine being used well, and with Unity assets being used well. One guy made this. This is a one-man project. One guy named Mash. And you can definitely tell this guy was like an old WoW Arena player because if you're in the Discord for this game, everybody's constantly talking about like old WoW shit or WoW references and WoW memes. This is definitely a guy that was annoyed at the state of WoW Arena and just said, fuck it, I'll do it myself, and actually did, and it's pretty fun. Like, who'd have thought? So, one-man team making this game. There's some, you live and you die by this sword. One guy means a lot less content for the game, obviously, because it's one guy, but it also means that the vision kind of stays a little bit more true, and it, quite frankly, will get a lot less retarded when there's less, hands in the cookie jar, so, it's surprisingly really good. Like that's like the key takeaway for this game is like I can't believe it's actually this good. It's amazing how good it actually is. Random 2v2. Now, so everybody's first instinct for this game is going to be like, oh, let's do 1v1. They have ranked 1v1 arenas, and that's everybody's first instinct because it's like the least friction to play the game is to do 1v1. But the thing with 1v1 is it's almost its own game within the game because many of the tactics and strategies that you use in 1v1 don't really translate to 2v2 or 3v3. And you even see this in WoW where there'll be like 2600 rated 3v3 players that'll lose to a 1400 rated guy that duels all day because the dueling meta and the dueling strategies are just different. And things get, there's just different ways you play the game in 1v1. Like, for example, warriors will just, like, run around pillars until they have spell reflect back up again. Like, stuff like that that's just, it's kind of odd. Like, I don't hate it, but it's not something I personally enjoy. And I think for a new player, you're better off you get a better feel for the game, I think, with random 2v2s. Or if you have a friend that is interested in this game, like, play with him. Like, you'll have a better experience that way than doing the gut instinct of jumping into 1v1 right away. So the game, I'm really enjoying it. Let's talk about some of the bad things. The number one bad thing is that the game just needs more players. A lot of people don't know about it, including me. Like, I am this game's target demographic, and I just discovered it, and I'm sure many of you guys have never heard of this game before either. So the game needs more players because there's just big skill differences. Sometimes you will queue into people that are terrible, like, that you just farm, or sometimes you get owned, like if you're a new player. So there just needs to be more players to flesh out the ranks. That's really all that is. Another problem is that this game naturally is going to attract higher level players. I hope that this game can slowly attract some lower end players to fill that lower end of the bracket, because naturally the kind of player that sees a game like this is going to be like a WoW arena fiend. So I can imagine coming into this game with no WoW arena experience and being like completely blown the fuck out by people that have been playing these kind of games for a while. However, I literally played with a priest yesterday that had only ever done WoW PvE, and we did really well. So I don't know, maybe it's not as intimidating as I think, but certainly if you have experience in WoW arenas from any era, you will have an advantage coming into this game just because you understand the flow. It's not exactly like WoW arenas, but you'll understand kind of how it goes and the concepts a little better. Another thing, I already talked about 1v1, but 1v1 is incredibly sweaty. I mean, there are some people that are super good at 1v1s, so there is a very high chance you just get clapped in 1v1s, because there's something about this game, dude. Like, I personally am not a big 1v1 guy, but if you go on the Discord, like, the amount of, like, shit-talking and rage surrounding 1v1 is comical. And I just think it's funny because I just don't care about it at all. Like, I get 2v2 and 3v3, but 1v1 is something special. I don't know. People fucking love that shit. I don't. So anyway, the main takeaway from this video is just to check the game out. You got nothing to lose. Completely free. 700 megabyte download. One thing I will warn you about is that for the next 2 days until April 5th, the game might be a little bit dead. The Season 2 starts on April 5th, and there's a lot of people just kind of sitting on rating and just taking a break until Season 2 starts. But I still recommend you get in and check it out. Check out the classes, figure out your UI, and just screw around, honestly, because there's a lot of fun to be had with this game, and I've really been enjoying the warrior class and starting to play the warlock a little bit. Might jump on the healer. I mean, the thing of it is that to make a new character, you just pick a new character. Like, that's all preset, good to go. You got nothing to worry about. You have some talents you can mess around with, but for the most part, it's plug and play, easy to go. And look at this poor priest get absolutely shreked. Oh my goodness. Oh, beautiful. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in game.